Hello, and welcome back to space exploration. I have to fix this before this fills up. I think I know what I need to do. Put that too close. That made sense to me. Now, this will fill up. Slowly. While I wait for it to fill up, I can fix my mistakes. And then I can make sure it goes back where it's supposed to go. While I wait for that, I'll need to set up a drop-off. Hello! Hope you are well today as well. Ooh, that's full, that's good, because I'm not researching, that's why. And that's all the research I'd be able to do anyway. Okay, this is the wrong type of this. That's best, but I can do that for now. Ah, that sounds like a good time. That will output here. Bet you've made great progress. Oh, you were making something for exploring the spaceship you mentioned. Oh, that's not it. This is not meant to be efficient. This is just to work with what I have. Oh, that's silly. I hate that that's how that works. No spaceship, because no progress. Makes sense. Makes sense. Not. This is not the most important thing. I need to get more of these in place. I need to get more bulks, but that can wait. I probably could have ran back in time. I guess there's a lot of... Did you skip stuff because it just isn't... If you're done with space science with a lot of asterisks, I'm assuming you mean... I'm assuming you don't mean you don't have, like, the further things, that sort of stuff that you don't need yet. This is kind of... This is slow, I think. So it really does need to pick up the pace. This will help a lot. It should be the same. Okay, so this is the last one. This is the slowest one. Why? Oh, 1,000 processing units per hour. That's surprising. And good to know. Okay, that's in a good spot. I'm gonna need more than this, but... You didn't want the artillery for your, base defense? Wait, where's the orbital laser? I don't know the spell. I don't know what it's called either. There's some sort of laser you can launch from space, I thought, which is interesting. As like an alternative to artillery. Okay, I have to fix this. So you just felt you might as well just have the laser turrets do their job. That makes sense. Made a bunch of steel. Oh, you still can't do request your chests though. Yeah, uranium shells. There's something to very much look forward to. Okay, I need some steel to make chests. I need some other stuff. Oh, I guess Space Science Lab is used in space? It doesn't actually state... Oh, it cannot be placed on land spaceship. Yeah, so it's a... You have to do all that in space, which will be an important step forward. Too many yellow belts. Too many rails. My rails are produced down this way. That's kind of... I mean, at least thinking the pyroflux would supplement... I imagine it can't supplement much power, right? It would be silly if it had anything near a net gain. Okay, I need a bunch of these green circuits, red circuits, and gear wheels. I just have no iron, wow. I need a lot of these. This patch is drying up. Can't wait till it's gone. This coal's gonna last longer than it should. Yeah, I guess Pyroflux seemed... It seems like a resource that's more of a different... I assumed that it was a primarily other planet resource. Like you got some via core mining on Novus, but other than that, I assumed that it would be from like a fiery planet. There, Masscraft. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Like you can get some now, but you don't really gain it and to make the centrifuges. Which means I need to get more big motors. I have enough big motors for now to get it started though. I need to get the big motors auto-crafting instead of my lazy manual system. Need some more green and some more steel. All it's a long process. It's interesting that they have these weird, one more. Weird early resource. Like you can get pyroflux, but not a huge amount. My oil needs to be fixed as well, but that can be delayed a little. These convert 4 to 1. So I should get 50, I should get 150. That should be enough for now. Yeah, okay, good. Space science, I need to get heat pipes, which I probably should auto-craft both of these. Because they're both really gross recipes. They use so much copper. Which makes sense. I think. But I need to not get sidetracked. I need to get delivering the copper that I need to make the copper plates to make the other stuff. Oh, that's a horrifying, like, very, I don't know, intentional choice to make. This will speed up eventually. One line is enough for now. I'm gonna ride it back. Oh, where is the train? Can I craft a locomotive? No, I cannot. I'll have to run back. I can make steel. Ooh. You have to do it all. Are you gonna have to do it all via, or is anyone playing gonna have to do it via, like, barrels? Oh, this small stack size is cruel. Did I hop in? Oh, you can hop in other cars. I never thought about that, because why would I not ride in the locomotive? Oh, if I look at cryolite, time doesn't move while searching. This is not good. Cryonite, lubricant, cryogun. That sounds fun. There's a lot of stuff in these sections. I feel like this could be faster. I could double this up. Which is not necessary yet, but I should consider it. It is targeting correctly? Good. After this, I need to expand my oil. And wipe out more biter nests. Ooh, am I under? No, the copper looks like it's good enough on these belts. But yeah, once I get this, I'll be good to go. My copper is flowing better. Fully supplied. This is a little short on copper still, but that's fine. I am producing 440 per minute. That's pretty acceptable to me. Just a lot of barrels. Barrels. Well, you had to, there was something about, the ice planet in Space Age kind of had a similar thing, I think. We had to worry about moving stuff with barrels. Probably on a smaller scale, with a more renewable shipping method. Yeah, I have to find where I want oil. Isn't that a good seed for oil? This section has a lot, but it looks like kind of like the Middle East structurally, which is more just that it's kind of wide. I think there was a while where I used barrels to ship. Yes, it was using barrels to start the endgame power, like the power supply that infinitely fed itself. So you just needed to get enough on that it looped infinitely with the like cooling fluid that heats up in fusion. It's either fusion or fission. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, 6 meteors. That's disgusting. Yeah, and like that had a little bit of shipping stuff in barrels. That's like the only time I've ever had to interact with barrels. Okay, good. This is now going to sit here, which is a good thing. I need to get my heat sinks, processing units, and all that. How much? I'm gonna grab enough for 10. I probably don't need 10 centrifuges, so I can probably get by with like 6, if I remember correctly. And that might even be overkill. Heat shielding is shipped down here. Currently limited by not concrete, steel? Yes. The motors. Motors are bane of my existence. But they're bulk craftable. 4s I'll go for now because I don't want to deal with any more motors. Am I carrying sand? No idea. Don't run on train tracks. It's dangerous. Lots of stuff to do. Okay. I guess I'll do that. It's kind of... It's kind of just so much. Yeah, I really need to fix this because I do not have enough oil. On the topic of oil, I should... It's all gonna be oil. It's just the pickups that are gonna have to vary. Yeah, the oil will be fine there. It's... I will need to modify this with a fluid drop-off. I should call it oil. Which this was... Oh yeah, but no, I don't need to do anything. That's completely unnecessary. I just set it to go to oil and then name all the stations oil. It's easy. Yeah. Like, I think it might eventually... Well, I mean, I assume you can do similar. I haven't tried it, so maybe I'm wrong. Like, similar should... Is it... I guess I don't know if there's a reason that a similar basic setup, as with items, shouldn't work. Ooh, I really did destroy this entire patch of coal. I just assumed that the... I didn't look at it, but I thought that the... Like, fluid count... Like, you could still do this, right? Or does it just behave... I'm not gonna mess with it yet, but it might be something to learn later. I guess there is only one fluid on Novus, though, so it's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, I did also just sort of assume that the fluid thing existed. I didn't really know for sure. Okay, let's just change this. There's no... This is a terrible belt line now. Okay, this is not what I should be doing. I shouldn't be spending time placing this. I should just empty it all. Because I need to run a rail line over there. Good point. I forgot about... I only thought about it from the perspective of incoming resources, not stuff that you've turned into other stuff. Because shipping... There's probably some oils that could be situationally useful to ship. Depending on design choices. I really should be carrying a car around. A car would be much more convenient than a train. It's not a good way to do this. Yeah, I guess... Oh, I'm actually out of landfills. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll go grab a car while I'm at it. should make exo legs. I shouldn't put it off. Have to find them. 60 motors, 20 processing, 20 plates. I should have all that. Easy. Yeah, it's kind of, I guess once things get spread out. Does the jetpack... Flying consumes fuel. Rocket fuel gives the best results. That's... I guess it's cheap because it isn't infinite. I do have a lot of rocket fuel. It's a 2x2. I guess I should make it. It's cheap to craft. And if I don't enjoy the fuel consumption, I can just not use it. I can carry 3. Oh no, I can carry 4. Going full speed. You don't want to fly away into the distance. Okay, press J. Oh yeah, that's pretty fast. And, I mean, the fact that you can turn it on and off, kind of... Okay, I need to change a control. Connect train. I've never used this button before, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I mean, it not being on always is not that bad. That is pretty fast. It's funny looking. How is the fuel consumption? Pretty good, actually. If I don't use it to fly around for no reason, that's pretty acceptable. Yeah, okay. That's probably more convenient than a car. Can I fly over biters? But biters should still be able to bite me, right? Okay, I came here for landfill. Yeah, spitter is definitely... I'm gonna pick this up, I'm gonna just do it on foot. Just, if I could fly over everything, it would be not a terrible way with like a railgun. It wouldn't be too bad for taking out nests. I can run this extra far, it's not an issue. Please use the explosives, robots. Or not. Okay, I really need that space science. I shouldn't be floating here, wasting fuel. Now I use my terrible but functional intersection and decide which direction I want to set this up. I think with my established bad layout, this is how it should go, because up is home, and I can adjust it more in the future as necessary. I need more of these. Okay, come here, robots. I should have these automated. Don't really have an excuse. Pollution not being absorbed yet. Can I pick up stuff from the floor? Oh, where am I? Okay, it is that. It's just kind of... The position that I'm flying doesn't really track with where my pickup is. Probably easier to do it the way they did it, but it's a little disconcerting. This will run through this lake. I have to figure out how to do a basic turn if I want to line this up properly. So I want that to be... I guess I could do it here. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. It's not really modular enough. Wish these robots were faster. What do you think happens if I turn off the jetpack above water? Do they stop me from doing it, or do I die? Okay, that's not deep water. Okay, they just push me to the edge, it seems. I don't want to test it that badly. Then I'll do it in the middle in case it kills me and then I can't get my stuff back. I got myself distracted again. I meant to get the centrifuges working. Excellent at distracting myself. That's all all that. So I guess I can get the centrifuges going because I have to run back anyway. This will line up. I'll have to move it up a little. I guess I could do a turn there. Have the station go off that. Station there. Should work. Also should really be making more robots. Oh. I didn't pay attention to this. Being able to fly over everything's more welcome than I thought. Wait, there was mech armor or something in that let you fly automatically in Space Age that made you immune to dying by train. If this prevents train death... Oh, that's convenient. That would be very welcome to not get smashed. I'm setting up the centrifuges. It's a lot of ore. Let's turn these off. Centrifuges are weird. That produces 2 items that I then need to move. I tried testing it, so I was being careful. But I didn't test it very thoroughly. I guess you do die, and it's bad if you die over water. This is not going to be a good setup. Dang it. This storage was very silly. Because, yeah, having the ore is kind of pointless. I just didn't want it sitting there doing nothing. Yeah, I tried over, like, this much water, but maybe it uses fuel if you cut the engine over water, so if you run out, it can't use fuel to save you. Well, that will eventually run out. Once it runs out, I will break this chest and then I will fix this. Gonna pick up a little more fuel and a lot more landfills and figure out what garbage I have in my inventory that I really don't need. Yeah, that's perfect. My blue circuits are doing very well. I'm here for landfill. fuel, and then I can go back, continue building with double the robots, which will help a little bit. Each of these stacks is 1,000 megajoules. The stacks of these are 60 or 600, so yeah, it's not gonna be more efficient. I wonder if the processed fuel could be better in some contexts, just because you can carry more. The processed fuel's different than that. Processed fuel's weird. Yeah, go to there. Up. Right there. This is 1559 ml. That's pretty good. For this width. Also be doing a better job of... I need to collect copper in a chest for crafting soon. Mining seems... I guess... You need a lot of infrastructure for it to be efficient, I guess. I'll have to see what it's like, but it must be nice to work with, right? Given that you'd already built stuff to handle it. Or like, if you didn't have it built, it's probably kind of a rush to get it working properly. Okay, I'm gonna let these... I can't let them craft. It's so weird how early you can unlock core mining. But then you can't handle it. There's just so much stuff. It's like you probably like all the stuff about core mining, so you probably couldn't. Well, actually, I guess power-wise, I could run core mining. Like I have the energy budget. I just probably wouldn't be able to process it properly. But it is one of those just over-processed type things instead of sort of any other alternatives. Oh yeah, for the pyroflux dousing. So that you can do stuff with the stone, iron, and copper that's a byproduct of your steam production. It's kind of neat. Okay, so I need to turn off and then the station. I need to figure out how I want to handle that. In theory, I want to put it here, but I should have lined up this better, but I need this to be more flexible, probably. It seems kind of like a good time to set up. Just very... Yeah, sure, that's good enough. It feels like having an... I used to be like, oh, not having infinite resources is kind of rough. Used to like a long time ago. It's like having infinite access to some sort of thing is nice, but just with the way the whole train process can work, and mine's not even efficient, just it makes that limited resource element a little more interesting. Like vanilla Minecraft, as an example, if you needed, that's the wrong type. If you needed vast amounts of resources, it would feel a whole lot worse. Which is why one of the earlier modded things was always like a quarry existing, so you didn't have to deal with it nearly as much. That flying, changing my mouse alignment is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, you could like... I bet there's a weird world where you could set up like a storage where if chests are destroyed by biters, they might just drop all the items on the ground, which would be bad. But oh, that drone is traveling a long way. I really need to change how this is set up. Because that is going to be silly if it goes all the way up just to go down. I missed the drone. Like, a weird setup I could imagine of, like, emptying your junk into chests in a biter-infested area to have them get destroyed. regularly and then replaced, or some super horrible setup like that. But I think the items might not... No, the items definitely do disappear, because that's like the only easy way to remove garbage. I guess the easy step here is just sort of do that. And then just be careful. Make sure that the signals are all good. Why am I not? Oh, because I'm not... I have to hold one of these. The entire intersection is still separated. That should be fine. That can go up. It can go straight. This is a return path, so it only needs those two. Doesn't even really need this. But long term, that might be worth keeping. Wasn't really necessary to separate, but better following distance potentially. This is a return. This is outgoing. That might be a little close. It's only 3, it's too close. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, plenty. That flows there. I don't know if this line is not needed. That's gonna look wrong though. But if I view it as like a weird outer perimeter that probably shouldn't exist, then it's fine. That's gonna be a problem, I bet. That's fine. I need the power to be able to run. I can't turn that into an oil thing yet because it will cause a problem, because the train might go to the station despite there being no oil. Electronic motors and gear wheels. I make so many small electronic motors up here. It really makes me feel that I should never produce them anywhere else. How many spots? 1, 2, oh, that's a lot. Okay, 1, that's 2 right beside each other, weird. $17? It's a very large number for a weird thing like that. Did I break this? 250. I don't think I did. I could adjust it down to 250. Two more. Garbage in my inventory always. Yeah, I think they made the choice to not try to make space exploration go with space age. They've made it compatible with the 3.0, just... I think I read something about their reason for the choice, but I cannot remember what it was. It might have been because it was just a lot of complexity. Yeah, there's probably things that could be nice in both. Because I don't know deep elements of this, but there's probably stuff that when mixed would be nice. I need to be collecting copper into just a random chest for now. Red chest up here. I should put that in a place that I don't need to. Put a new power pole. No. I think this space... Yeah, it's far, far away. That will be a long time. Can take wires and trains between a planet or moon's surface and its orbit. Oh yeah, that would be really cool for how space age works. Having some sort of train station transit to space platforms. Yeah, that sounds like a great time. What is this? I know why it's this way, but it shouldn't be this way anymore. Yeah, like, trains are great, and things to make trains... Just more trains sounds... like it would be so... Now I'm sad that it's not... Like, that wouldn't work with space age. Just the idea of that interaction. Barrels. Okay, I am now forgetting what I was doing. Not my centrifuges. I was collecting copper slowly. I was setting up oil on the left. That's what I was doing. And to get that I need power, which needs cables and sticks. I should really just have a chest of cables somewhere. This is not a good... This is functional, but it's really bad. Like, I absolutely should be doing outputs this way. Because I have no reason not to. I have no idea why that's how I did this. I'm distracted. Oh yeah, no, trains are very... normal. There's specific changes to trains that are cool. I never touched trains in normal Factorio pre-Space Age, because I didn't play it that much. But I really liked elevated rails. I think they're such a nice addition. And I'm glad that elevated rails are in space exploration, or it's compatible with space exploration at least. Because there's something nice about being able to have them go over. You can make safer places to not get hit by trains. Like, being able to do all that is so convenient. This is not going to be well laid out. It doesn't matter, but it's going to be awful. Well, these piped grounds are probably less important. I hope that's most of that. So we'll go up. Not well laid out electricity. Maybe that's the worst way I could have laid it out. I missed a spot. Okay, so like they were sort of indirectly nerfed, where alternatives that were just way better were introduced. Which I think it feels less bad than if it was like a direct, oh, these are just bad for whatever silly reason. Okay, I probably don't want another train set up, but I need this for my own visualization. Don't have enough pump. Well, I don't really need more than one pump. But twice that much. Yeah. But it was obviously not the same scale, but I did enjoy. I guess, yeah, that was kind of pretty relevant, because even here I'm already needing to worry about stuff a little bit more. Okay, what am I trying to check? I'm checking, I need tanks, which I should be automatically crafting, but I'm not. Not enough iron. Tanks and 4 more of those should be enough. Well, yeah. I guess it probably, having like space elevators that would incentivize trains for interplanetary transport probably would help a lot with that, huh? Oh, I can't flip this, can I? I can do that. So it was, I want one there. There. This is not the right way to do any of this. Okay, they are filling 2 at a time. Good. I don't have the correct type of fuel in this train. I guess rockets. I guess it would lose some of what made that different than like making trains more relevant, but in turn making the existing system less relevant. I'm just picturing trains on Vulcanus and how they would be similar to the well, you already do trains on you can already do trains on Vulcanus, but I'm just thinking about the big worms. What am I here to pick up? I'm here to pick up speed upgrades, which I do not have a chest for. Should probably change that. Because that's not a good way to pick up speed upgrades. How is that less than 50? I guess that is a lot more than I was thinking it was. Okay. To change this to like 100. Do the filters enabled if it's less greater than 100, which should never happen. Greater than 95. Yeah, that works. Well, this space exploration has a space elevator that I don't know exactly how it works, but you can move trains up to the orbit of the planet. Gleba's pretty sad. I mean, Gleba was a weird planet. I didn't dislike it. It was a good time to figure it out, but it was weird. And it was sort of inherently limited by being biological. Yeah. I feel like there's not enough biological stuff. It's been a while. I'm just not thinking about it too much doing this, but if there were more biological requirements on other planets, I think that could add something more to Gleba. What am I doing? Oh yes, I was picking up fuel. So that I can just turn that train on right away and not have to rebuild it. Just set it to oil and then it should do its job. And sit there refueling, but I definitely that post-game science kind of lost me personally. Like, I didn't find it appealing to just focus on making a purely just focusing on optimizing. Ooh, it's in the wrong order for now. I should hit that. Nope, I should stop. I need to... This is oil? Oh, I didn't name it. That's why. I'm silly. I need to name my stuff better. This needs to be oil drop-off. And I don't know why it's capitalized. Okay, now I can fix this. Yeah, like, it's sort of, to me, if there was a point to it... Okay, yeah, that's why. Like, if there was a point to that late science, it would be more... It might have been interesting to me, but then it didn't seem meaningful. It didn't seem like there was much of a point. I'm gonna test this real quick. Hope I don't die. I don't have any energy shields or anything, so I could die very quickly here. Okay, biters do kill me. And they knock out the jetpack. Good to learn. But I actually have armor now. That helps a lot. Yeah. Yeah, they can reach very high. Despite the fact that I can fly over power poles, they can reach me. Very impressive. I mean, like a super Spidertron would have been fun. Oh, did I press Alt? No, I didn't. Good. Because it would be entertaining to try to make like a Spidertron made of 8 Spidertrons or something that was, I don't know, amazing. Spidertrons were already pretty crazy. With like any amount of quality upgrades on them. Like 1 or 2 tiers below the top, they were already super effective at taking out biters, and then that could have been bad. This is not a good setup. This is terrible. It's halfway through. Well, not. It's like a quarter. Yeah. Actually, I guess like a more mobile super train. Like a super tank train type hybrid. I'm picturing a vehicle that lays tracks and then picks it up behind it, but that doesn't quite fit Factorio's aesthetic. Okay, now I'm This oil should work. I'll figure out if it's broken later. I can't figure out until it runs for a while. I need to kill biters. I kind of want personal laser defenses, but I'll just pick up some grenades. Yeah, I think that... Where are my grenades? My grenades are over... here. Yeah, like, I think I got, like, 1 or 2 legendary... like, useful legendary tools and stuff. I just didn't have the willpower to continue to improve the Fulgora stuff. I'm gonna need more tank rounds than this, but I should also just fly where I'm going, it'll be a lot faster. Their problem... I need to do a lot of this. I don't like having to clear this right now, but... I should start thinking about making... something to make this easier. That's my HP, not the tank's HP. I should make the poisons. Ooh, I'm not one-shotting. That's not good. I guess I should try to get as much as I can before getting to work on nuclear or uranium rounds. And I need to turn off the roboport. I gotta be very careful now. Oh, like a Spidertron. Just thinking about a Spidertron with a... like artillery cannon. Could be a fun, super late, not really necessary enhancement to make use of endgame science. Okay, I can't stand still. Why can I not drive? That was way closer than it should ever be. I know there was a rock, the direction that I couldn't escape from the rock was pretty bad. It is a problem. Oh well, clearing biters makes it increases the evolution factors. Clearing biters would make it harder to clear biters, so I probably should have tried to clear it a little sooner, but it would have been a problem by now anyway. Okay, I can put a wall here. Lasers so they don't spread. That was a lot of damage. Okay, is this working? It looks like it is. Good. I should have enough collected copper by now to make the nuclear reactors, I think. Okay, the copper was collected to the south. Down here. Okay, 4 nuclear reactors. Let's just get a chest to get rid of stuff. I should carry weapons. I should keep that in mind. Okay, let's grab what I need. I need 4 times this, so 1,000 processing units, 2,000 concrete, 2,000 copper plates. There's the copper plates. I'll get the concrete. These big chests are so nice for when I'm being lazy for manual crafting stuff. He's big. Oh, I hate that. Whole shift click adjustment is a nightmare. Okay. 1, 2, processing units and steel plates. 2,000 steel plates is a lot. I should have that many. And I definitely have the processing units. Okay. Nuclear reactors. Now I just need heat pipes, which should be automated because I'm going to need a lot. Heat exchangers. I need to do the math again. I don't think these blow up when you break them. But I feel like I should do this here. Will it give me numbers? It does not list the neighbor bonus. Okay, yeah. But it'd be 200% neighbor bonus for 2. So it would be 120 megawatts of energy. 120 means 12 heat exchangers per reactor. So 48 heat exchangers. I think I want to automate those as well. But in a janky way. Does not need to be a good setup. These stack to 50, perfect. Yeah. Which I should definitely have storage tanks crafting. I don't really have much of a reason not to. And I can do all 3 of these right here. Very lazy setups, but I need to make pipes. Okay, pipes craft 10 every 3, 4 per second. 4 crafts 1, 2, so I need 2 pipe crafting of these. Yep. I have plenty. So at least there I'm safe. This is gonna be the laziest. Yeah, I'll do that there. Laziest setup. That's so much copper. It's not going to craft quickly. I don't need 2 pipe crafters. I'm not going to bother getting 100 copper in every 3 seconds. That's not necessary. It's too close. I'm bad at basic geometry. These will be lazily outputted out the top. Worst. Kind of actively want it to be bad though. Just needs to be enough, and I need to limit that. I don't need more than 1 stack right now, so I don't really need that type of chest. But do any of these use? Yes, the tanks use both of those. 50, 500 at any given time is more than enough. And heat pipes, steel and copper. I think this is going to be the actual worst. I probably don't need more than 500. That's a little different. Yeah. Yeah. I don't need 500 at any given time. 200. $250 should be more than enough. Yeah, I don't need heat pipes for an ice planet, so I probably don't need that many heat pipes either. Okay, this is working. Now I just need the next step of nuclear, which is preventing biters eating all my stuff. Plenty of rocket fuel. Weird that it only now did the ping. I guess because it only now broke. How's the buffer going? Not great. What do I do? What I need is more poison. I've never used these. Maybe I try using these for a bit. Make like 20 of them. See how they work. I don't know what my follower capacity is though. 70? Each of these spawns 1? I've never used these. I did it once for the achievement, but I've never even used them to fight biters, so... Okay, so it's just pinging destruction, which makes sense then. I could also just put a bunch of laser turrets down. And that would solve the problem for now. Okay, if I wipe out this... Ooh. Small island nation of biters. I wonder what they eat. Minerals? Ooh, 22k uranium, so helpful. Okay, where is... Oh, but I can't... Yeah, I can't get uranium. I can't do this until I have space science. And I'm not doing any of that until after I have this power set up. Which is maybe not the right choice. These have a lifetime of 45 seconds. They do 12.8 physical damage, 5.4 times per second. They might be okay. I can throw 4 per second. I'll have my tank ready. But I guess I'll just see how they work for a minute on this group here. Leave the tank in a usable location. Okay. I'm going on foot. I will throw defenders at once they aggro, or once I feel it's close enough. That's better than I expected, honestly. Like, they're not quite good enough, but it's still better than I expected. And I'm gonna die. But that was more effective than I thought. They swing wildly, though. Oh, I should go pick up that railgun. That might help me. Oh. Yeah, that seems... I haven't... Having not even launched a single ship, that seems like it could be a problem. Do I even have those? Are they... Oh, yeah, I haven't even researched it. 20 electric damage, 3 times per second, creating 5 per throw. Are they arcing? I don't know how they work. If they do like an AoE around them, I could see that being very good. If it's like an arc shot or a sort of explosive area. Anyway, I think poison's the better choice right now. I should automate them. Because then I could just throw them down and shoot what's left. Yeah, the railgun that I got that's for free up there might be better. Meteors, that's fine. Okay. Green, coal, steel. All my green is down here. I have steel and coal in the area. Coal for this. Steel over here. My coal is bad. I need to fix my coal. Oh, wait, no. My coal is bad because I'm bad and I'm not supplying it effectively. Okay, I should fix that. I guess I can just swap the direction instead of doing what I'm doing. Oh, this is so messy. So I'm feeding it in here, and it's going to the right, and then it's going down to here. If I just want to make what I have work, then I just need to this, and then it will be functional for now, and I won't have a problem. Yeah, the biggest thing is whether or not it's enough. It's probably enough to take out that one, but then I have to worry about all these other guys. I really should pick it up by now. I shouldn't just leave it there. Cash. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Right there. I mean, the health kits are kind of nice too. Heal? 400 poison. I guess it's just being labeled as poison because that's just sort of how it works. I never really paid attention to that. Okay, the railgun shoots its ammo. That does 1000 physical. It shoots pretty slow. Oh, but it's... Is that 800 ammo? If each ammo is 4 out of 4, that's 800 railgun shots, I guess. I'm gonna test it on a weaker test subject after I heal myself. You know what? Don't heal myself if I don't know if poison means poison. Okay. Good. Full heal. How convenient. So. I should probably do like night vision before this, but... That's more damage than 1000. Or this is just a weaker nest. 1020. No, it is more than 1000 damage. That's kind of bad. It didn't kill me though, but I got stuck. Yeah, that's also way more ammo efficient than I expected. Well, they're doing the... I'm gonna heal, it's probably not necessary, but... Like, the individuals have... They were listed as 1020 HP, but it looked like they were dying in one hit. Oh, good shot. This gun is so bad. It's so worthless already. Though it is a fairly early gun, it's just sad that it's basically unusable. And it's better to just spam grenades on a single target like that. That worked well though, so I'll just go blow up another. It is much more efficient than I thought it would be. Infinite piercing is extra high value though. Okay. Because yeah, these have 1021 HP, 1022. Oh no, they aren't one-shotting, it's just I couldn't see it in the dark. That makes sense. That range is real gross. It's a great, like, tease for like, oh, here's what you can get eventually. I'm wasting ammo, I shouldn't be doing that. I can use my tank for the worms. How far am I? I'm super far from railgun, right? Yeah. Takes 3 more tiers of science. Oh, something's taking damage. That's bad. I don't know what made them angry this time. Oh, did they come from here because they got lost or something? That's obnoxious. I guess because that was the group that was made there. Oh, did I attack it at the same time like a swarm was in the middle of forming? And it just looked like it was them behaving weirdly? Yeah. I probably should focus on that. It's just, there's so many, like, I'd rather wall it off here and just wipe out everything else, but that just isn't viable until I have uranium rounds or artillery. Come here for small motors. But it is viable, it's just not fun. The other thing I needed to replace was tanks. Okay, these are all in. This is a little short, but that's expected. Oh, nothing should be attacking me right now. Yeah, nothing's being absorbed in the last minute. I should be fine to let it sit for a moment while I get uranium processing figured out. I don't remember what it is. Nuclear uranium fuel cell. Oh, didn't I? I think when I started, I just did it all manually because you can completely supply it manually to start, which is not ideal long term, but I think right at this moment, it's not worth it at all because all I have to do is ship iron plates. I have no reason to be lazy here. Ship iron plates up there. I will just run it on a belt because I already have stuff right here. I guess I can split the line and run it here. Not a way to do this. Okay, the way to do this is robots. Run it up, run it over. I guess I'll set up nuclear power in this area for now. Which, it feels appropriate. This is a terrible reason to do this. I will fix this later. I will replace all that with higher tier. Because it's the pinnacle of laziness. So just decided I can't be bothered to go grab that other type of belt. That's enough for now. Now I can start figuring out how I want to lay this out. So this will be right there for now. I think I do just... I was saying I didn't want to do it manually, but it probably is for the best to handle it. Oh, my inventory's full. Good point. That's not what I want. I don't want to place all that, but hey, gotta get that. Oh no. Garbage. It's probably best to manually do it for the moment. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I'll probably move the reactor setup once this is gone anyway. Like, stuff will change long term. Even having said everything, I probably... It's... Without the more efficient uranium stuff at this stage, it's probably best to just do it manually, because then I don't drain all the uranium. Why do I have... Oh yeah, because I just cleared a bunch of stuff. That's why I have so much garbage. Where is the fuel? Is everything? I never understand where anything is sorted. Fuel. Okay, fuel is a resource. Cosmic water is water and lubricant in a decontamination facility. The name cosmic water doesn't make sense to me, but the description suggests that it's just modified water. Guess I need the iron, and I need... Oh, I never connected that. That's even sillier. Let's craft 110 fuel cells, and then that should be enough for a while. I'd have to remember what I want to do with the nuclear. I think I want it to run left and up and down, left, right from wherever I have the central reactors. Once it's turned to steam, I don't need to worry about it. Gotta check productivity, nothing, I'm fine. Yeah, some of the ways stuff, like, I don't know, some of it all makes sense, I think, where stuff is placed. But when you have like a roboport here, and then like a personal roboport here, like, yes, it is equipment and combat, but it feels like they should be in the same place. It makes sense why it's sorted the way it is. Just this individual piece where I just can never remember where they're supposed to be. Like, for some reason to me, uranium fuel cells don't feel like a resource. They feel like they should never be in science. That would make no sense. But like, they should be production or something because they're used to produce stuff. But that's not how they're classified. I am distracting myself. I am figuring out how I want to lay this out, which will require these. I will just do that for now. I will fix it later. These I will want more of. These I might want more of. And some turbines. Yeah, it's sort of... It makes sense. As always, they do... Oh wait, how's my scan going? of Eshu. Oh, either that's the entire planet, or it stopped. That is the entire planet. That's kind of cool. So, time to think of a layout. Water's gonna feed in here. Do I go up, down, or left, or right? Probably up, down. Go in all directions even. That's an option. Heat is less efficient. I do not remember the numbers. I'm gonna start with... If I do 4, I want 12. This is not up, down. Well, not less efficient. It's better to not just run one line that's 400 tiles long, I'm pretty sure, because it takes time for it to heat up. So it's better to have it be a little bit shorter. How do I want to do this? I think I want to run these... There's definitely hyper-optimized builds for these. That looks too long. I have to think about how the water gets in. And how items get into these. We can obviously do heat pipes there, and run inputs on the sides or in the middle. Okay, I guess that gives more space for where to put stuff. 4, 8, 4. Do 6, 12. If I do that on each side, I don't think it will look good. It's not going to be efficient for supplying anything, I think, but it might look okay. Well, what's even... I should be doing this. And then when I need to scale it up, I can copy it to other sides. I kind of like that. Oh, but the big open hallway kind of looks nice. It's a waste of space. But now filling it with pipes will be kind of sad looking. Well, it's not that bad. Yeah, it'll be... Yeah, I like how this looks. I'm happy with that. And if I do that everywhere, I have space to pipe stuff in. There's one issue with this, which is water. It's gonna be a little ugly. Because if I want water to come from here, I guess I could fill the water at the ends. That will look better. It would definitely look bad if I tried to fill water in the middle. How did I place? Good. I did place 42 and 48, which I think is what I needed, but I could have done the math very, very wrong. Oh yes. This is not, well, it is relevant, but it's not relevant. A while ago there was something you mentioned about me potentially needing another water supply for my other Steam stuff, and I didn't need it, and I was like, there's something about it multiplied by 10. Water actually got divided by 10 with 2.0, or with Space Age. I'm not sure which, but it could be both. So it was the exact opposite of what I thought had happened. Okay, that will need power. I don't really need 2 of these, I just think it will look better. I said I thought it would look better, it's not gonna look better. I'm gonna just run it up here. Yes. Yeah, it's... I was mostly thinking it would be nicer looking, but then it looked bad. That should be in my junk chest over here. If I need more, it's pretty easy to remedy. That doesn't have power. I don't have big electric poles. I really should use big electric poles. It will look terrible if I don't. And steel. These should be automated as well. I feel like I can delay this, because this automation is kind of... It's not high enough demand that it needs more than would be supplied by bots. And bots are so convenient for this. Why is my steel so bad? The iron looks like it's fully supplying, which means I'm just consuming it. What am I crafting that's using it all? Another 250 tanks. That would be the issue. I'm going to turn that down because I really don't need it. Yeah, I'm committed to not doing polls, mostly because polls... Well, actually, no. Base polls... I have no reason to not do them before bots. They're so easy to make. I have no real justification. Like, big polls, I feel I can justify not doing them yet, just because of shipping stuff around, concrete, and all the different components. The power is not produced there, so I don't need to worry about that. These are now filling with water. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do steam. So these each produce 103 steam per second. Turbines are 60, which is not an... The number has to be nice overall. With this, that would be functional, but not for the middle sections. Yeah, it's better to just shift it all into tanks instead of trying to do a goofy setup. Because pipes are magical. I guess I can do turbines below. No, I'll do turbines above because I don't have to destroy a forest. I should briefly take a glimpse. How will this look? So yeah, I can have the pipe to grounds. X, yes. Pipe to grounds to the middle here. And that should work for the future as necessary. Yeah, that will work really well. No, it won't. I should swap that. That will work. It's tank central, which I have tons of tanks. Yeah, I was looking at the... Oh. I was looking at how, like a bit at the changes to fluids as part of 2.0 and Space Age that gets all of that flowing up. Like the old fluid system seems... Why is that? Oh, because I misaligned it. The old fluid seemed kind of... They described their old fluid system as kind of unreliable. Maybe not unreliable, maybe not the exact word, but... It was... that's not a good way to do this. That's bad. Should just place it there. That is 36. This is connecting properly, this is connecting properly. I should make a very basic blueprint called 36 6 by 6 tanks, which I really don't need, I just feel compelled. Yeah, like it looked inconsistent, and there was something, the like news article page thing seemed to be like it was somewhat based on the order that you placed stuff down. That would be I mean, I have the tanks, I might as well place them. Like, if you placed stuff in a different order, the behavior of the fluid was inconsistent. It's like, the new stuff seems less annoying. Yeah, it'll keep me buffered. I want to do one more layer to make it a full square. But it's already too much. It's already too many, I think. Okay. 50, let's do 25 each. Oh, that's annoying. And make sure that it is working. These are heating. These are heating. I'll have to check my math. yeah. I'll have to craft an alarm, which is a programmable speaker. Just place it right there. Oh yeah, programmable speakers need power, which is fair. I just wish they didn't. It's not an issue. Okay, so this will read contents. This will read Steam. If it is greater than, if it's less than, I'm gonna start with, it's reading the single tank, not the whole tank array. I don't know, 5,000? I'll deal with that in a minute. 200%, 120 megawatts. Each of these has one dedicated. These can do 10 each. Yeah, so that's 100. That should be 120. That should be correct. Temperature needs to be 500? Yes. Yeah. And I need to, it's gonna go off regardless. I need to turn it, show alert, Steam. Can I just like, I kind of want to know what this alert will look like. I assume that's what's going to pop up. Ooh, it broke it. Too many, too much. I'm going to leave it. Perfect. Global alert. Drum kit seems like a bad idea. Ooh. That's less annoying, but it's still kind of annoying. I guess stop playing sounds doesn't do that. I guess let's do that. Okay, now I need to actually have a use for this. Which I can just line them all up. Which, what would look best? I could run them here. That would be limited. Running them above is kind of inefficient, but it'll look better, I think. Need more landfill to make it look better. I just connect it and decide spacing. Probably better just use pipes because I can get it all more compressed. I don't really need to run it the whole way. I will adjust as necessary. So 1, 2, there. Side by side, there. Side by side there. Assuming they can reach. It's not gonna look good if I remove all these pipes. Better just craft some more to make it look less bad. Ooh, it's not the right spacing. It's not gonna be symmetrical. I hate it. I will live with it. But I really don't like that. Yeah, the one higher tier would for sure be more efficient. And the wire, is the wire reach good enough? If I place it here, it would need to go all the way like there. The wire reach isn't really good enough for it to be as much of an improvement as I would want. Oh yeah, substations there. I just forget about substations way more than I should. I think the only scenario where I've actually used substations was when trying to set up, I don't know if these will connect properly, I might have to fix that. Trying to set up like accumulator arrays. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't work. The jetpack is very good here. Okay, I should be able to copy from... Okay, so that is at the top, which means I can copy from here up. I mean, I think the with the quality thing in Space Age, the function for the substations became a lot more interesting because they just became silly, but they also probably became less useful for non-optimized mega bases. I feel like I might have done my math wrong. This is a lot of turbines. And it's not even half of them that I was planning to put down. Oh yeah. Oh, so laser defense. That was the umbrella, right? I guess I'm... Oh, yes, it's the math. Yeah, it's only during that. Ooh, perfect inventory space. And that is what I was aiming for. I guess I'm underestimating. Yeah. It's just the math is always funny on, like, this scale. Boom. Power. Yeah, because, like, I'm halfway there. I'm only at 1.2 gigawatts, and I need 2. It's the... Each of these is only 6 megawatts. I should go shut down my steam power for now. Reduce my pollution a little bit. Yeah, that's a reasonable amount of my pollution. I think it's more turbines than I set up for... I don't want to shut this down. Yes. I should probably do that circuit work first. I need to remember what I need to do. It's like only supply fuel as necessary. This doesn't... Previously, I set up a circuit for this stage of this, but I don't need to, right? I have my alert, I have it on. I'm going to have a quieter sound. Yeah. Well, it's... I mean, my power demand is tiny compared to what I can... I think it's enough to support it? It should be enough to support it. I mean, 4 nuclear reactors producing 480 megawatts. And very, very little of that is being used. Yeah, I'm using a... Oh, I'm bad at math. 14th? Yeah, I'm using like a 14th of that. How's my fuel? Getting kind of low. Oh, I wonder if I could... Oh yeah, personal logistics would be the big thing to not run out of fuel and not have to manage it manually. Pollution. Spider spawner is absorbing pollution. I need to go deal with that. It's probably not that one. It's probably this one. Yeah, I'll have to do that very soon. Yeah, keeping it all... What? What would even be attacking that? Yeah, like so that the heat is managed properly. So you don't waste the adjacency. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, convenient. I have the resources. Where'd they attack from? Is there a new nest here? Or do they go all the way around from here? Because this is where it came from. So this got the pollution from there and targeted that. running all the way around? No idea. Yeah. One biter. Only problem. This is my own fault. I'm gonna go railgun that. This nest. I'm gonna try to railgun this whole group. If I can wipe all those out, I'll be good on that direction for a while. 6 fuel. Gotta be careful about going over water. Ooh, that's a horde. I love the railgun. It is my best friend. Oops. Oopsies. That's not my best friend. I'm doomed. Because that stupid grapple hook. I'm getting that out of my inventory. And why is my copper so bad? And I'm never touching it again. Oh, I never... Ooh, why is this not coppering? Because I broke something here? Okay, my signals are bad there. I thought I put the signals properly. Guess not. Oh yes, I got distracted. That was a problem. Okay, let's do this. Where is my tank? I left it in a weird spot. I thought I left it over here. I hope I wasn't carrying it, but I guess I'll get a car and tank to pick up my corpse. Where's the chest full of garbage? It's further north. I really need to get a basic bot thing set up so that I can use it to dump all my garbage into a huge into multiple huge storage warehouses. Shouldn't enter this here, but okay, so things to do first. I'm gonna get some poison capsules, electronic, coal, steel. Coal's annoying because I don't have a chest for that, but that should be more than enough. I have a chest for my steel. I'm surprised coal was the limiting factor. I shouldn't be, but I am. Keep the fuel, get some ammo on the way. It should be enough poison capsules to keep it under control while I grab my stuff. Not gonna be able to destroy the biter nest until I get my stuff back, but it should be fine. Down there, over and up. Is the car faster? Don't know if the car is faster than the tank. If it isn't, then I should just be driving the tank. It feels like the car should be faster, because it's worse in every other way. Yeah, that grapple was pointless to even install. Okay, just I'm bad at driving. Some ammo is helpful. I think the car was faster. I can't barrel through everything, so it's less effective at a lot of stuff, but... Okay. 16 should be enough to get my stuff back. Where's my corpse? Okay, slightly above me. Okay. What is my inventory issue there? Turn this off. Oh, yes, because garbage. That makes sense. Why are they still aggroing from that far? Are they angry about the poison? Okay. I can use this as storage. Yeah, I think it was mostly just my trash slots that have been full forever with wood and other such garbage. Okay, do a quick repair, and I will finish taking this out via impact damage. Or mostly via impact damage. Okay, this marsh stuff is a real nightmare. See, all that wood is garbage, but it's my garbage, and I don't want to throw it away like that. Okay, the other garbage included bad assembly machines, coal. Sure, I don't really need stone tablets. That's fine. But yeah, if you're not using the trash slot, are you really using your full inventory? I don't have enough space to pick up the tank. Well, I do, but I would waste ammo and stuff. What a fun time. Yes, I really, really do. And I don't even have a good excuse to not have it. Because Well, no, I definitely don't have an excuse now, because I have plenty of power. And I have plenty of concrete and advanced circuits and everything needed for roboports. Yes, the robots themselves are a problem. Am I carrying a tank? I am. I did pick up my tank, so it didn't get broken randomly. I should think, on my slow journey back, I should think about what I've done and figure out big motors. See, the biggest issue with big electric motors will always be small electric motors, because I really don't want to craft more. But they're not hard to craft. I'm producing plenty up top, but it's the farthest place possible. Like shipping from here all the way down to here would be silly compared to just making more of these. They're so easy to make. For no reason, I don't want to. I have power now. I was stalling on the meteor defense installation because of power concerns. But since I have plenty of power now, I should probably get to building the defenses. Yeah. I definitely need to make a defensive line. But like, a defensive line is so flexible. Like, here, here. I don't know if they can cross any of that. It's very confusing to me. If I clear this section, this whole area is safe. If I wipe out this whole section, I only need to wall way down here. It's just like, oh, I could just go further. I could do worse and worse things to these biters. Okay, let's re-equip this. Ah, that's actually trash, so I should put it there. I was going to grab steel. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That one. I still have to place down all of these turbines. I might just do this. Oh. That is finally very unlucky. I should also pick up more pipes. I'm gonna leave these guys finish what they're currently doing and then go grab pipes. Yeah. I guess I should pull the I should probably consider pulling the fuel out soon. Just for manual. Yeah, I have a warning. I can just do this for now. Once that warning goes off, I can come back and fix it. I could probably set the warning a little higher if I'm, for the moment. 5k is already plenty, but if I'm totally leaving it to manual, I should give myself tons of time. Where did I... Oh, everything broke over here. Unlucky. Yeah, I really need to get that going. Which needs me to empty my inventory. Which needs me to get more of these. There's a lot of stuff that I definitely could automate. These repair kits would be great to automate. And will be necessary to automate eventually. When I get walls built. I wonder how I want to do that. If I want to deliver the repair kits via train? Or if they can supply their roboports with the repair kits well enough just by having robots moving what's needed. Copper. The ultimate villain. Ooh, we need a lot more of these for the power, huh? You know what? I'm lazy. Okay, so I can get the turbines placed. Grab a stack of pipes. Yeah, I guess they get better with more research. Like the faster stuff gets, the less outright horrible it is. Yes, that's actually a great point. The fact that you can have it all free. Prepared. Oh, it swapped to my processed fuel. That's why that popped up. Okay. Oh, damage 10 poison versus heal 400 poison. Ah, I need more landfill. That's not gonna be enough. I guess it is. I'll do the power cables later because I don't have the inventory space. That is a lot of turbines. It will probably not... I mean, if I make one more block of these, I will probably not need turbines. More turbines for anything I can imagine. Oh, I have extra turbines. I actually didn't have enough. I'm not going to place these all. I'm just going to use this as a guide. Oh, the power there is fair enough. I shouldn't disconnect that yet. Yeah, I'll be safe once I have the important craft, which is actually really cheap. That's really cheap. Wow. Welcome back. What am I doing? I am getting power poles. To get power poles, I need copper. I can really tell that the autosave is getting slower as I explored all these additional... You know what? I have a chest already that's full of... I'm going to place this here for now, which I might regret. I have a chest already that's full of the power poles that I had stored in up by my turbines and stuff that I just forgot all about. The ammo, really don't need that, it's really bad. Just dump all my garbage in here. Repair this. Dump that as well. Yeah. That's fairly cheap. It'd be cool if there was a circuit, or like a tool to measure like the solar everything. This chest. To like use a circuit to connect it when necessary, just because it would be, I think it'd be aesthetically pleasing. Yes. Great point. Because my nuclear reactor is not going to expand. It is not going to need to expand. Maybe ever? I don't know. I'm assuming the next power is... No, there's no way the next power is antimatter. That feels like a bit of a jump. Feels like fusion or fission or something would come first. Fusion. Ah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I was wondering if I would be able to get to the next power option before I would have to expand, but... Oh, that was not enough power poles. Wow. Well, let that do that while I deal with this. I get the space for one more line, just because. I don't know if the math is actually there yet. 2 gigawatts. Yeah, I do need a couple extra rows to get these all placed down. Need to go grab more landfills. Yes. I would have forgotten, so thank you. I know myself very well. And I would have been like, why am I not getting enough power? I don't know if those 2 lines are enough yet either. I just want to get all the... Oh, I have 4 left? I think I should be fine then. As long as I connect them. This is going to bother me in the future if I notice it. But if I don't, I'll be fine. If I ever notice that there's a different power pole there, it's gonna bother me. I'm going to grab landfills. Even without rocket fuel, this is, or yeah, rocket fuel is pretty fast with the processed stuff. Okay, now my power is 2.9. Excellent. Okay, if I'm gonna think about that, 2.9 gigawatts. 10 is 6 divided by, so 5 times this is about 3. No, it's not 3. 50 solar panels is 3 megawatts. 50,000 solar panels? If that quick math seems like a lot of solar panels. And now time to set up the circuit. Am I using this fuel for anything else? No, I'm not. Can I enabled it? Can I read power level? Or am I gonna have to connect this a long way? Or is where I use a radar? Yeah, I can't keep them going 24/7. Make 2 radars to see if I can... Because you said you can use radars to transfer signals within a planet. Or something. So I kind of want to see what happens if I connect it. So if this goes to there... I don't really need to read bulk contents. I don't know if this is relevant at all. Maybe it's not radar, maybe it's something similar. Maybe I have to connect it differently. And it would be an... No, I think an accumulator, that's all I need. Though I do want to see how this works, but what I need for this is just an accumulator, I think. Because if the accumulator drops, that means power demand is higher than supply. And that's all I need to actually work with it. But if I kind of want to see how this would work, so I'm going to place this here. Connect that. And then if this reads... I'm guessing it just pulls from all radars. So if I read the all belts, then this would get a reading from the fuel? Yes. Okay, that's pretty simple. Yeah, it won't be fast enough. I guess I just, knowing how this works, I can see how to do this with the steam. I'd have to figure out when I would want to, oh wait, no, I needed that. When I want to initiate it. So this is controlled by steam. It turns on if steam is less than... If I'm limiting it to 10k, then 5,000. I don't think that's right. I'll leave it there for now. I will think about it for a second as I move up. Because it will drop. That is just reading contents. I guess the thing that sort of silly is this will be such a minor amount of power compared to that, that a base built to run with that supply will collapse anyway if this starts going. Oh, look at that drop in pollution. Except that's my mining trills going down, so it's absolutely unrelated to my improvement in boilers. That is a pretty good drop though. 400 down to 15. And with the scale of these engines, it's going to take a while to clear up the fuel, but it's fine. I could let them burn through it first before using this power, but that would be, I think, unnecessary. Why? Something is wrong. Something must be stopped entirely, because I should not be only drawing 10 megawatts. That feels very wrong. Oh, wait. No, yeah, why am I only drawing 10? My drills shut down. My assembling machine, these assembling machines kind of shut down. Why did everything tank? Nothing is moving because I cut off a line. Okay. Where did I break a line? No, that's not relevant. Stuck train is believable. It doesn't look stuck here. I must just be doing nothing. That means I'm not sinking enough of these. Yeah, I guess I'm just not doing anything. Which is a good problem, because it means I'm able to do a lot more than I am. Which also means that I'm wasting time. Let's see that uptick. Actually, how'd the pollution go when I killed all my... Yeah, it dropped a lot there. In the last 10 minutes, no biters, good. Boom, copper cable went up 1,000 a minute. Okay, that's more like it. Yeah. That is... Automate lasers. I should also consider higher tier walls being automated. At least concrete. Maybe steel. I don't know if that's worth it. If it's being repaired constantly, as necessary anyway, it might not be that helpful. Those steel walls do look good though. 90% acid, 100% fire, 190 impact. Those do seem pretty good. Just tons of lasers. Lasers. Ooh, and I want laser turrets for personal laser defense. That's extra good. Electric motors. Okay, fine. Most of this stuff is down here. I guess I'll start making electric motors near here, and that will help with that as well. But where? I don't really need more batteries anytime soon. I could do it down here. Just start building motors at the bottom. It's not that bad. I have copper and iron nearby already. Yeah. I have plenty of power for now. Yeah, max consumption of 1.5 megawatts. Not enough to be super threatening yet. I can expand across that. This is almost out, which I will need to worry about soon. Oh yeah, I was gonna wipe out those. They can wait. They have plenty of trees. Okay, if I want to do these motors, because I hate these motors, it's just gear, cable, iron plate. I'm just gonna copy what I built up here. Which is not good. I think the ratio was kind of wrong. But also it worked, so if it isn't broke, don't fix it. 0.62 per second. It uses 0.62, 3.75, 0.62. These produce 2 per second. It's an ugly ratio. I'm just gonna copy what I'm using. Copy that. It's worthless to copy. It's terrible. I can do at least a little bit better. This isn't going to expand much further either, so I'm just going to take up a lot of space. Using tier 2s. So these will go down. That will be that. Then I will make these will be supplied on both sides. Copper cables are just copper, so they only need one supply. But I need a lot more copper cables. Yeah, the 0.8 craft time is the big issue. I need 3 of these at 0.5 seconds, 0.8 seconds. It's such a ugly ratio. Just double that. Maybe I regret being lazy eventually. Then this needs just plates, which will be fine. I should be doing lasers. I need the motors for the lasers. I need the motors for the big things. Getting a lot of this will be helpful. Probably just use tier 2s. Which feels like the wrong way to describe these. I misclicked. This will probably benefit from being upgraded. I'd have to go the whole way up. That can wait. A terrible layout. with a horrible bottleneck. Multiple horrible bottlenecks. Undergrounds. I had undergrounds, I just didn't look in my inventory. That is so much energy. They have not been powered for a long time. Okay, that's that. This is my terrible setup, and I need to keep an eye on the time. Do I have any reds? I should use reds at least. I will get this today. I will make a functional production for these. Gears are twice as expensive, so if I copy this and use that to feed into factory at the bottom, producing these, which is 50-50 mix. Manually crafting 78 fast inserters is a bad idea. How do I want to supply these? These craft 0.8 seconds, so I should weave the two if I want these to output to one line. This doesn't have any space to expand, but I think it should be fine. Expansion is for the future. It's not a current concern. Okay. Nope. You know what? That's a bad way to do this. So, start by just doing that. But how do I want to... I think splitting this feels kind of silly. And this will come with absolutely no future. That gets... There's no future planning with this layout. But I could make it work. Oh, it's too wide there. Okay. starts. That looks quite nice. Okay, that's clearly not right. Or not, appropriately scaled up. Nothing broken. Oh. I got a little too confident that nothing was broken. It took too long to speak to me. I've gotten kind of unlucky recently. Multiple central hits. It's really telling me that I should have that built by now. I really shouldn't be delaying this much. I have the power supply now to not worry. I really wish there was a little more method to how these robots did their job. Yeah. I mean, I think my current power, once I get a warning at 10k, I can probably put like 2 in these and it will go back. Nah, maybe not 2. It would only be a few to get it back to full. And it's gonna take a while to drain. So, like, even with, I guess that would be a lot. If I make 10, that would be 200 megawatts. That's a lot. That would drain it real quick when unplugged. It's like a tenth of my, well, I'm gonna round it to a tenth of my supply. Yeah, that would be a problem. Yeah, repaired, good. Yeah, but these, I wish they repaired in a more, like, organized manner. I think by the time I get that power going, though, I'll be in a better spot with regards to my messy layout. Sure, that's fine. Oh, I missed the left side. Okay, in, out, in, out, out, out. I'm very, very happy with this. It looks nice. And it makes me happy. This whole section above is awful. It's horrible. But the bottom section looks quite good. Now I just have to do stuff with it. Yeah. I wish it was like top left to bottom right or something. It would be just pleasing. Okay, so this is gonna just sit here if I don't do anything with it. Oh yeah, garbage. Garbage. Not garbage. I just want to see how this handles just kind of running. Okay, so these are not all running, which is fine. It's just not possible to supply all of these at full speed. There's just not enough belt speed with what I'm working with. I could split this into a second belt and run 2 belts of copper. One here, one down there, if I needed more. But this seems like an acceptable rate of production. So I'm not going to worry about that yet. I want to get that working. The electric motors are easy. They're right down there. The steel is easy. It's not far. I'll just have to figure out the ugliest splitter. Split. There. The right will be gated to that. And this will split 50-50. And then that will feed back on. Which is truly a terrible method. But it works. Now I just need electronic circuits, and I'll have my current Nemesis setup, which will help with bots. It will be great to be able to do stuff with bots and not manually craft them. Do I embrace the spaghetti? I think I do. Using yellows here is silly, and I will switch in a minute when I remember in the distant future. Right now. I should leave myself a little room to pull off that line. What is the ratio? Motors 2 per second, or 1 every 5 seconds. That's easy. I just need to power this differently. Out. Red here. In. 1, 2, 3. Probably a bit excessive. bane of the current bane of my existence will be dealt with. Don't really need 3 chests, that's silly. Definitely don't need that. I'm not going to do that to myself. There. That is working now. Next thing to worry that I shouldn't do today because I should stop. But I should get laser turrets. I have the motors, I have the batteries, I have the circuits, I have the glass, I have the steel. It's all fairly close by. That will be easy. I'll have to figure out where to do it, but that's fine. Other than laser turrets, I should start thinking about walls, which are not the be-all end-all, but they're important. I am currently not aggroing biters. Yeah, almost. Not quite. I could scale this up a bit. I don't think I need to yet, but yeah, I need to figure out what I need to do. Yeah, see in the world to think. Laser turrets will be good. Automating tank rounds actually might be worthwhile for when I can get the uranium upgrade. That might be worth it. Automating... I think I'm going to continue delaying big electric poles because I don't want to do those manually. Or, I want to use bots. But I need roboports. Roboports, I have the motors. The concrete is nowhere near here. But I don't need that many. Every stack of 10 is 500 concrete. If I just bring a full steel chest full of concrete, that would get me enough roboports for now. So I think that is what I'll do, because long term, I think roboports being built by robots is more effective. Yeah, I do need to fix nuclear, and I need to start thinking about the cargo. Okay, what is the cargo? Cargo rocket silo. I've got the top 2 producing... Yeah, all that stuff except for radar is producing. So that will all collect, which is good. The rockets themselves are... I don't remember if I set up accumulators. I think I had to for something, but I'm not sure. That shouldn't be the worst. Yeah. Excuse me. I think the first thing I do next week, I think the first thing I should do is get this better. Get the nuclear stuff fueling in a more automated manner. Probably put in a set amount when it drops below 10k. Figure out the math of how much one insert worth of fuel is, and then have it trigger around there. No, if I leave myself standing here, I'll remember. Like, I won't forget if I'm standing right here. What is this guy's face? There's like a gas mask going out the front of the Factorio guy's face. And very clumped together eyes. I should leave it for then. It won't take long. And I recognize that reality that I could probably do it right now and it would be quick. But I need to control myself. Otherwise I will keep going. Why do they have a Spidertron? I wonder if you could have a personal laser defense on a Spidertron to defend your moving ship. Probably not, but it would be interesting. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. It was fun. I hope you have a nice week, probably. If you... I imagine you probably don't... It's hard to run a Pathfinder, D&D, etc. game every week. But if it is, good luck with destroying all your... Okay. So, hopefully it goes well for you, because I bet you yourself know you've learned something from your terror birds. Ah. A little more, predictable scaling. Or straightforward scaling. Hopefully it does go well. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Have a nice night, day, week, etc. Space train. Bye-bye. Trains are so good.